Hey, how y'all doing today? It's another beautiful day for me. I hope it's another beautiful day for thee. And today, we're just going to go ahead and get into it, okay? It's been a while. Many apologies. We'll get into it in just a second. But for the new people, if you're new, welcome aboard. Welcome to a podcast unlike any other, okay? This is the ZolYin podcast, so welcome to the ZolYin. Come on board. All right, the SS ZolYin. All right, this ship always sails on time. Just ask anybody. Anyways, seriously though, if you're new, welcome to this channel. Welcome to the YouTube. Welcome to the podcast. The YouTube viewers, it's been a while. Okay, we'll get into that in a second. But for the new people, if you're here and you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, thank you very much. Appreciate you for subscribing. I know there's a couple of you out there. God bless you. You're one of the beautiful people, okay? I hope you give this a great chance, and I hope it's everything you've ever dreamed of, okay? But as far as what this podcast is, or what it used to be, because we'll get into that in a minute. There's a lot of cliffhangers here. This used to be about, and it still is to some extent. This podcast is about, writing, storytelling, talking about growing a audience through podcasting, okay? It's about the writer's mindset. It's about being a better writer, figuring out your weaknesses, excelling in those weaknesses, growing those weaknesses into strengths and improving as a person, not just as a writer, okay? Because in order to be an effective writer, you need to master your mind as well. The better you master your mind, the better you're going to be able to communicate. The better you're going to be able to communicate, the better you're going to be able to express your ideas, okay? The biggest problem people have as a writer, there's a couple of them, but the big two is being able to express your ideas in a very cohesive, right, and applicable and enticing and, lovable way where people are captivated by your world and your characters and your lore, right? And then the other thing is finding an audience, being the right fit for the right crowd, because a lot of people don't have market fit, and there's lots of avenues. We talk about all the different avenues on this podcast of how to grow that. This particular avenue here is a podcast format. We are on iTunes. We are on, I say it like I'm not the only person. I'm on SoundCloud. I'm on YouTube. I'm on, Stitcher. I'm on, there's a couple, TuneIn, a couple other places. Google Podcasts. And I think I mentioned iTunes already. So we're all in all those places. I'm going to go find I'm still working on Spotify. I actually never finished that up. I have one last step. I'll finish that up and we'll be on Spotify. So welcome to episode 37. It's been a big gap between 36 and 37. and for those of you who are just only YouTube watchers, man, it's a big gap between, I don't even remember what the last video was, probably 26 or something. Yeah, if you're trying to catch up, then if you want to know what the other podcast episodes went, go to ZolYin.net. I got a link I always have a link in the description. You click on that. It'll send you, it's probably a shortcut link. It'll send you straight to the podcast source. You can subscribe there, or you could subscribe in any other links in there, and then there you go. And then you'll always get it on your Apple device or your Android device or whatever you listen to with it. All right? We're going to pivot a little bit, okay? So first of all, I want to tell you something. I want to apologize to the YouTube viewers. I do want to apologize because a lot happened, and we'll get into it in just a second. But what I want to tell you, first of all, is I'm going to change this podcast. We're going to do more YouTube content. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find a way to put it on here, put it on the podcast area, and then we'll just grow from there, okay? Because that's the way I want to do it. Because honestly, I tried podcast only, and let's be quiet. Let's keep it a buck, okay? Let's just keep it a hundo, okay? As much as I love the podcast only format, and I do love that, I miss the YouTube format, 1. I miss the YouTube people, 2. And 3, I really enjoyed doing it. I really did enjoy doing the YouTube. I think my problem was that the way I was going about it was incorrect. the way I was going about it wasn't right. The way I was doing it was just not the way it was originally intended, okay? And so that's just the way life goes. Sometimes you just don't do it the way, it's not the way God intended, okay? It's not the way God intended. It's not the way that the YouTube people intended, you know what I mean? So let's get into it. Let's get into what happened, all right? Without further ado, because I've been postponing that for a while. So I had a couple things happen. I had computer issues, okay? I had big old computer issues, okay? Man, Bill Gates got me again, boy. Got me again. Every time, Microsoft, boy, I'll tell you what. Me and Microsoft have a very, very rough relationship, okay? It's a like-hate relationship. Not love and hate. Like and hate relationship, okay? And that's not to say I'm an Apple boy or, whatever. I'm just very unbiased in my, my reasoning is good reasoning. Let's put it that way. Okay, I lost a lot of valuable files. Okay, a lot of family photos been lost by Mr. Gates, okay? Mr. Microsoft himself. His product is, let's put it this way. Even if you're careful and you're not going on any websites, because I don't, I'm very careful because I don't like to, wake up one morning, right, and find my computer updating, right, and having issues, which is what happened. I had the blue screen of death, and I was livid. Y'all, listen. This is the summer of rage, okay? I thought last summer was the summer of rage. No. This is the summer of rage. Why is it that July always gets me... July always makes me mad. Every year something happens in July. Next year I'm taking vacation in July. That's what I'm going to do. This is a message. I'm taking this message. Next year I'm going to take a break. Because I'm not trying to have this problem again. Unbelievable. Anyways. So I had computer issues. And now, I try to do it myself and fix it all myself and all that stuff. And long story short, I said, you know what? Let's just take it to a tech. So after a good while, I decided to take it to a tech. So that's what happened in July. For the reason why I didn't upload to YouTube, again, like I was saying, I wasn't getting any traction. It was very frustrating. Last year, I think the last update, really, the last the way I try to do it, the old-fashioned way that I try to do it was just not. Yeah, it was probably last year. But this year I try to do like video format where I can, talk to you and you can see me and all that good stuff. And we'll probably still do that some more. But right now I'm just going to do it in this fashion, okay? Just for now. Just because right now I'm not recording in the daytime. It's nighttime. You can't see me. It's, what's the whole point, right? At least you have something to look at. I want to give you something to look at. As opposed to the darkness, looking at me in the darkness. Hey, what's going on? I'm in the dark. It's just creepy. Anyways, let's get into the next thing that was that happened. Y'all know I'm in crypto. Those of you who listen to the podcast, I had a mistake happen with Coinbase. I was using Coinbase, which is the normie way to get your money into crypto. Right now, we're having some major issues. Coinbase is saying they're going to get back to me at some point, and it's not looking good because they're not responding. And I tweeted at them, I sent them an email and all that good stuff, and a bunch of emails actually, and I DM'd them, and I'm at my wit's end. We're gonna do a review based on tomorrow. Whatever happens, I'm probably gonna do a review. We'll see if they fix it all up and we're good. No review. I'll say good things. Okay, I'm very transparent. If it works out, it works out. But so far, I'm not happy. Not happy. So there's that. Very livid, actually. Raging. I was raging about it. I'm amused now because, I'm on camera and I'm talking to you and I'm full transparency. I'm very nice when it comes to me and you. I'm very... I'm very grateful that you're here and very happy to hear from you. That's weird. I'm happy you can hear from me. Okay. Can you tell? It's been a while. It's been a while for me. So there's that. I'm going to add one more thing. Family emergencies. That's the third thing that happened. So 3 strikes. They all come in threes. You know how it goes. They all come in threes. As far as family emergencies, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you know this whole thing. I'm not going to say the word, you know, the elephant in the room, okay? I'm going to call it I'm going to call it the golden sword, okay? The golden sword, the katana, okay? I'm going to call it katana, all right? The sword, a golden katana, all right? You know what I'm talking about. They got a little bite in there, you know, got a little, and it sounds like the word, but it's not the word. I like that. So when the katana event happened, when katana struck, okay, you know, a lot of things happened, and I had some family emergency I had to take care of last year. Again, once more, had some more family emergencies. I had to move some people. You know, I've been traveling a lot. A lot of you know that, and who listen to the podcast in the past. You know, when I'm doing the drive-in podcast, which is part of the ZolYin podcast. It's a little rough. It's a little rough around the edges, but it is what it is. Now, again, I'm not making excuses. I'm not trying to make excuses. These are not excuses. What I'm trying to do is paint you a picture of me not just disappearing, okay? Life happened. Now, am I going to let life happen again? You know, I don't know, but I can promise you one thing, you know, and my word is bond. You know that. I'm going to promise you one thing. I'm going to change this whole thing up. We're changing it up, okay? I want to do it different. I want to be more intimate a little bit. Not, you know, pause, no homo. I'm just trying to say I want to be a little bit more, more intimate in that, you know, we're having a more conversational thing and topic-based thing as opposed to like, you know, episodic thing, which I was doing before, where I would go into like all sorts of stuff and tell you what's going to happen in the future and stuff. None of that. We're going to do some topical stuff. We're going to talk about the things about what I'm doing for my book, and we're going to focus on new ideas I have for the book. Okay, so I have new plans. I've changed up some things, including how I'm going to do the book. How originally I was going to do the book and how I was doing the website. It was going to be more of a writer, a community kind of thing. You know, I'm changing it up. Okay, we're doing a more media thing now. And what I mean by that is I want to be, like I said, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I want to be the Stan Lee. I want to be the Disney, Walt Disney. Okay, not Disney, the company, Walt Disney. I want to be, you know, again, my own creative universe. I want to have my own universe. I want to talk to you guys about it. I want to focus more on the universe, more on the storytelling, more on what I'm doing, right? And, you know, less on, you know, teaching other people how to do it. We're kind of through with that for now, just because, you know, it doesn't seem like people are really interested in that. They're more interested in what I'm doing. I noticed that a lot. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. We're going to go with that. And I'm going to love, I already love it right now. I'll be honest with you. It's a weight off my shoulders because, you know, I told people a billion times and I'll tell you again, you know, I'm not a teacher. I can only show you what I do and how I do it. Okay. I can't tell you how to do it, you know, your way. You got to do it your way yourself. You got to find that out yourself. And one thing that I learned about this whole thing, this whole year, and last year really, is that this was a journey for me to find that position, to get myself into that position, to find my voice and say, yeah, just show them how you do it and just do it that way and show people, you know, this universe and focus on that. Because to be quite honest, you know, what works for me might not work for you. It might not work for you. It might not be for you. You know, I wanted to keep more of an open mind about it, but you know, I like to engage more with readers at this point in time. So that's the focus now. We're focusing more on, you know, readers, consumers, people who are interested in the product and the universe and what I'm up to and what's coming up. Okay. This is going to be fun. I am going to have a great time. I hope you are willing to join me on this journey because this whole thing has been a test for me. You know, it's been a test for my own emotional control, which has been very good. I'm very glad. I'm very grateful, right? I'm very grateful for that. And also, I see the silver lining in this situation in that we're going to do bigger and better things here, okay? The website's going to change, by the way. I'm changing it up. I'm going to do a couple things different. It's going to be less focused on, every single thing in the show notes and the podcast. Before, I was putting all the show notes and the podcast and all that good stuff. And, honestly, more importantly, I want to just have it be more of a media based. Like this right here, what we're engaging, this whole thing, me and you having this conversation, that's what's important. Those are the show notes, right? Of course we're going to have a few notes here and there, but we're not going to do the whole, copy pasta like we used to before. Or at least the way I intended it originally. And that happens. That's life. Anyways, that's a lot. I just threw a whole lot at you. No more computer issues. I'm going to push past the computer issues. As you can see here, I'm not using the computer to edit this. There's no editing here at all, which means there will be no music. Okay, no more music. It is what it is. I hope you're okay with that. For now, at least, I'll work on that in the future. We'll see what we can do with that. But for now, we're just doing it big, boy. We're doing it big. And join the email list. I got an email list, okay? Fightnovel.net, okay? Fightnovel.com as well. I think, yes, I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure. Yeah, fightnovel.com, fightnovel.net will take you to the email list. Subscribe to the email list. I'm going to be putting out a free product there at some point. I'm not sure when. I just have to get the computer back. That's the point. That's when I can get that done. Anyways, thank you so much. If you're new, subscribe. You're gonna love the content. I got some stuff in the past. Go check that out. Episode 16, that'll entertain you. I think episode 16 and 17 are entertaining. Or was it 15, 16? I want to say 15 is educational, 16 is entertaining, and 17 is entertaining. I think that's whatever episode Zebra is. Listen to episode Zebra. Was that 19? I can't remember. Anyways, have a good one. God bless and peace.